Welcome to the course of Fundamentals of Retailing. In the previous session, you were introduced to the concept of distribution channel, retailers, their importance, scope, and functions. In this session, topics that will be covered are how lifestyle changes has made an impact on retail, technological changes making an impact on retail, and classification of retailers. Changes in the retail environment. The demographic changes in the population has led to a considerable change in the retail environment. Demographics are objective, quantifiable, easily identifiable, measurable data of the population. It helps me to define exactly who my consumers will be. It is group of consumers and individuals can be identified in terms of demographic variables such as gender, age, household income, the size, marital status, and stage in the family life cycle, income, employment status, occupation, and education level. Different categories of consumers have got different combination of the demographic profile, which makes them different consumers having different needs. The change in technology, how the product is made available to the customer, has changed considerably. There is a new consumerism movement in retailing. The consumers are becoming more price conscious. That is, they look for various options of getting the same product at a lesser price. Consumers are more knowledgeable and selective than in the past. Hence, a retailer must offer fair value because the customer is coming to his store after much research. The use of self-service is increasing and it can cause frustration to some shoppers. Hence, the technology has introduced convenience to the consumers, because of which he is moving towards non-store retailing formats. Stability of our economic attract foreign retailers to make their business in our country. Retail industry is becoming more wider and global with the use of new technologies. The boundaries of the nations are blurring through the use of technology. How are the retailers responding to the changing environment? The retailers should keep on changing due to the customer changes. Fashion items should be alert on trend changes. Technology. As a first retailer, you need to sell the product through different platforms. Evolution of the Indian retail. It goes back to the rural reach, where the retail format was only as a source of entertainment, and thus it was witnessed in the form of weekly markets, village fairs, melas, etc. As the country progressed, it had more pervasive reach, wherein the retail format changed from a source of entertainment to a neighborhood store or a convenience store, also known as mom and pop store or the Kiryana stores. With the government support moving in, it started having low-cost distribution strategy through the PDS outlets and Khadi Bhandar. Today, with internationalization and modern formats, retailing is more of an experience and efficiency of the marketer to give the product to a customer with a difference. So today we see exclusive brand outlets, hyper or supermarkets, departmental stores, and shopping malls. The type and format of retailing in India depends first whether the retail sector is organized or unorganized. Format is whether the consumer prefers to buy the product from the store, that is in-store retailing, or non-store, that is from the use of technology. Organized retailing. It is professionally managed, has accounting transparency with proper usage of accounting standards. Branded stores, specialty stores, departmental stores, supermarket, discount stores, hypermarket, convenience store, shopping malls are all an example of organized retail. They are centrally located so that the customer can reach with ease. They are more organized in sorting and displaying of the products to the final consumer. An organized retailer will have to be famous for something. It could be because of price, that is, it can be a everyday low pricing store. It could be famous for the range of products that it is keeping, which means a mix of private label or high-end brands, distinctive fashion to drive the customer. It can also be famous for the service, that is, attentive and knowledgeable staff, products available when the customer requires. A retail outlet can also be known for the experience it creates for the consumers. It can project itself as a fun family experience, or it can also talk about providing a comfortable and safe environment. A retail store can also be convenient and a location in a high street mall, or the layout of the store is convenient, which makes it adorable in the eyes of the customers. Unorganized retailing, on the other hand, lacks technical and accounting standardization. The unorganized retail market in India is around 92%. The very famous Kirana stores or mom and pop stores near your vicinity is a classic example of unorganized retailing. Many products, fast-moving consumer goods, are distributed through pan and bidi stalls, which makes unorganized retailing a very critical factor for success in the Indian market. Next, we move on to store and non-store retailing formats. Types of store retail, if you see, it is overlapping with organized retail because when we are talking about store retail, it comes under organized retail. So we can have a departmental store, a specialist store, convenience store, supermarket, superstore, hypermarket, catalog shops, discount stores, and factory outlets as an example of store retailing. When the product is not sold through a brick and mortar system and is done either over the internet or when the executive visits you personally, it is known as non-store retailing. The different formats of non-store retailing can be mail order, direct selling, personal retailing, teleselling, internet retailing. Thank you.